Class will start in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Good luck, everybody. We got less than a minute. Traditional hot, 26 postures and 2 breathing exercises. This sequence is designed for beginner, intermediate, and advanced. The only difference between beginner and advanced is how much you might need to rest or modify. We'll do the deep breathing and 3 warm-up postures, and then we'll stop for a water break. Try to hold off on the water until after the warm-up's complete. The deep breathing exercise is 6-second inhale through the nose, 6-second exhale through the mouth. If you find your lungs are full or empty ahead of the class, hold them full or empty is the only time we'd ask you to hold your breath. I'll give you a quick demonstration of the deep breathing exercise. Okay, let's start. Get your toes to touch. Interlace and glue 10 fingers to the chin and the neck. Begin on the inhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Every inhale, try to take in more air as you're working lung capacity and lung elasticity. Exhale. On the exhale, try to fog a mirror on the ceiling. Create an HA ha sound. Inhale. Draw your shoulder blades down and frame your face with your elbows. Exhale. Only move your neck. Elbow shoulder height the entire time. Inhale. Take in more air than you think is necessary. Elbows up, lungs full. Exhale. Use a little bit of knuckle pressure on the chin. Create the very slightest pinch at the back side of the neck. Inhale. Audible breath. Shoulders are down. Elbows are up. Lungs are full. Exhale. Audible breath. Fog a mirror on the ceiling. Inhale, 6 more. Make these the 6 biggest breaths of your entire day. Exhale. Spine straight. Only move the neck. Elbows shoulder height the entire time. Inhale. Fill your lower, middle, upper lung past capacity. Exhale. Look at that mirror, ceiling, and create an HA ha sound. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. When you think your lungs are full, take in more air. Exhale. Elbows touch, lungs empty, belly tightens, all at the same time. Artisan Drisana, Halfmoon pose. Keep your toes touching. Inhale, your arms up. Interlace 10 fingers, release the index fingers, keep your thumbs crossed. Inhale again. Left to right 10 to 12 times, watching your hips move opposite the shoulders like a pendulum, creating a stretch down both sides of the body. Your first stretch, your first set is 60 seconds. Second set, 30 seconds. Don't worry about depth, form over depth. Depth comes with a consistent practice. Let's meet back up in the middle. Inhale, telescope your ribs up. Exhale to the right. Press your hips past the knife edge of your left pinky toe. Keep your focus forward and lift your chin up so your entire neck is visible. The hips press past the pinky toe, create a stretch down the left side of the body. Move your right shoulder and left hip forward to square to the front of your mat. Shoulders and hips square. Arms are straight, heels of the hands are tight, biceps connected to the ears. If there's a gap between the biceps and the ears, make it an equal distance. Every inhale, find space. Every exhale, move a little bit deeper. Right hand pulls on the left hand. Start to point at the back right corner of the room. Wake up the shoulders. Weights in the heels. Press thighs, hips, stomach forward. Lean that upper body back. Your final opportunity to go a little bit deeper. Don't bounce. Reach, reach, and rise. Inhale, up. Exhale to the left. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward and to the right as your upper body starts to lean back. That'll help to open the pelvis and the shoulders, shift weight into the heels. Press your hips past the knife edge of your right pinky toe. Create a crescent shape with the body. Bring your right shoulder and your left hip forward, or your left shoulder and your right hip. Square your shoulders and hips to the top of the mat. Lift your chin up so your entire neck is visible. Every inhale, find space. Every exhale, move a little bit deeper. Arms are straight, heels of the hands are tight, biceps connected to ears. If there's a gap, make it an equal distance. Left hand pulls on the right, wake up the shoulders, point back left corner of the room. Don't give up. Breathe. Reach, reach, and rise. Inhale, telescope your ribs up. Rest your head back, roll it lightly, left and right, left and right. Inhale for space. Keep 80% of the air in the lungs and trace one ceiling tile at a time backwards. Keep your legs straight, backward, upper back bending. Press your thigh, hip, stomach forward. Look for the back wall or baseboard. Breathe. Near the end, look back. Bring the biceps behind the ears. Go back. Fall back. More back. And rest. Keep your biceps glued to your ears. Bend your knees as much as you need. And exhale your hands down to the floor. Slowly, take your time. This is U-turn from back bend to forward bend. We're not quite warmed up yet. Once your hands are on the floor, lift your heels left and right, left and right. And also take some deep knee bends all the way down and all the way up. If you need, use a prop to help you get all the way down and all the way up. Get some blood flowing between the joints, ligaments. Hostasana, hand to foot posture. Everybody, take a deep knee bend. Heels are lifted. Grab your heels from behind and underneath. Pinky fingers eventually touch. Pull hard, straighten your legs best you can. Okay, relax your neck. Eyes are open for the entire class. Keep your belly on your thighs. No gap. If you feel like there's a gap, bend the knees more. Use the pressure of the chest on the knees. Start to straighten the legs. Lengthen the top of the head towards the top of the feet. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. Wrap the shoulders around the chest. Everybody, bend your knees more. Get the pinkies, wrists, elbows closer together behind heels, ankles, and calves. Now is your opportunity. Straighten those legs. Breathe. Lock out your legs. Reverse, release your way back up. Bend knees, tight belly. Interlace fingers. Exhale your hands down. Take a moment, breathe it in, breathe it out. Prepare second set. Inhale your arms up. Interlace 10 fingers. Release index fingers. Keep your thumbs crossed. 30 seconds. Inhale again. Exhale to the right. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward and to the left. Lean that upper body back. Lift your chin so your neck is visible. Second set, start wherever you left off at the end of the first set. Start at your depth. Right hand pulls on the left, point at the back right corner of the room. Don't bounce. Reach, reach, and rise. Inhale, telescope your ribs up. Exhale to the left. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward and to the right. Lean your upper body back, lift your chin. Second set, half as long. Start wherever you left off at the end of the first set. Don't bounce. Reach, reach, and rise. Okay, second back bend. Rest your head back lightly. Roll it left and right gently. Inhale for space. Begin to trace one ceiling tile at a time backwards. Keep 80% of the air in the lungs. Create an airbag effect. Breathe from the top 20%. Keep your legs straight. Press thigh, hips, stomach forward. Look back. Go back. Fall back. More back. And rest. Still keep the biceps glued to the ears. Bend the knees. Tighten the belly. Exhale your hands to the floor. Slowly work your core. The more you bend the knees, the more you release low back tension. Once your hands are back to the floor, lift your heels left and right, left and right. Take deep knee bends all the way down and all the way up, 2 or 3 times. Hostasana, hand to foot posture. Take your deep knee bend, the heels are lifted. Grab your heels from behind or underneath. Pinky fingers eventually touch. Pull hard, straighten legs best you can. The most important thing, belly on thighs, no gap. So bend the knees and make that happen. Heads dangling, eyes are open. Pressure of chest on knees straightens legs. Lengthen top of head towards top of feet. One day when the legs are straight, lengthening of hamstring moves to pinch of hip, lengthening of lumbar. Your final opportunity has arrived. Lock out your legs. Bend your knees, reverse your way back up. Exhale your hands down. We've warmed up the spine in 4 directions. Now we're going to warm up arms, legs, and core. Awkward seated pose, Uttanasana. Step to the right, 6 inches. Measure that 6 inches with 2 fists between your big toes. Reach your hands forward, shoulder height. Engage biceps, triceps, pec minor. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, chair pose. Toes are lifted, weights in the heels. There's 6 inches between your knees, ankles, elbows, and wrists. Insides of the feet are square like a capital letter H. Test the limits of balance. This first set of Uttanasana is a form of backward spine bending. Get your shoulders onto the wall behind you. Breathing. Toes are lifted. Tighten that belly. Protect your low back. 6-second inhale. Slide down the wall behind you. Rise. Keep your arms strong. Work your ankle strength every single day. Heels up, heels forward. Go to the point that you start to wiggle and wobble and stay there. That's the edge. You've arrived for it. As you start to bend the knees, concentrate on the height of the heels. The knees are never wider than the hips. The hips are never lower than an invisible chair. Tighten your belly. Lift the front of the pelvis. Draw the tailbone back. Flat lower back. Breathe. Bend deeper into the knees. Inhale, your heels higher. Legs straight. Heels down. Arms stay strong. Third portion. Glue your knees together, lifting your heels a 1/4 inch. You've got a 10-second descent. Stop where you want. 10, 9, 8, slower. 6, you're in an elevator. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eventually, arms and thighs parallel, shoulders over hips. It looks like a 3-sided box from the side. Lift up 1/4 inch. 6-second ascent. 6, 5, slower. Mountain. Awesome. Take a breath. Second set, step to the right, 6 inches. Measure that, 2 fists. Reach your hands forward, shoulder height. Engage bicep, tricep, pec minor. Inhale. Chair pose. Toes are lifted. Weights in the heels. 6 inches, knees, ankles, elbows, wrists. Hands, shoulder height. Feet are square on the inside. Test the limits of balance. Upper body, upper back, spine bending, shoulders back. Breathe it in, breathe it out. 6 seconds. Slide down the wall. Rise. Arms stay strong. Ankle strength every day. Heels up, heels forward. Go to the point you're wiggling and wobbling. Stay there. Then lift your heels higher. Tighten the belly as you bend the knees. Concentrate on the height of the heels. Knees never wider than the hips, shoulders stacked. Lift the front of the pelvis, draw the tailbone down. Inhale, lift the heels higher. And release. Arms stay strong. Third portion. Glue your knees together, lift the heels 1/4 inch. 10-second descent. 10, Keep your knees touching. 9. Stop where you want. 8. Breathe. 7. 6. Take your time. 5. 4. 3. 2. So, how's about 3 tiny bounces? Hold the third high bounce. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Arms down, feet together. Getting warmed up. Garasana, eagle. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, right arm underneath left. Interlace your fingers. Grab your wrists or shoulders. Inhale across upper back. Exhale, chair. Right leg over left. No gap between the thighs. Point or hook your right toe to your left ankle. Draw your elbows down, so top of the finger line up, bottom of the nose. Elbows, knees, ankles, wrist, center line. That means knees to the right, elbows to the left. Lower your left shoulder, right hip. Hips and shoulders squared to the floor. Breathe. Bend your left knee more. Release. Big breath. Exhale, left arm under right. Interlace the fingers, grab the wrists or shoulders. Inhale across upper back. Exhale, chair. Left leg over right thigh. The higher you lift the left leg over the right thigh, the more likely you are to hook your toe to your ankle. Some of us may never hook toe to ankle. No problem, point toe to ankle. Move the knees to the left, tighten the belly, lean the upper body back. Lift the chin. Tops of the fingers land at bottom of the nose. So draw the elbows lower. And bend your right knee more. Release. Right arm under left. Second set. Inhale. Exhale, chair. Right leg high on that left thigh. No gap between the thighs. Point your toe to your ankle. Move your knees to the right. Drop your left shoulder 1 inch. Lift your chin. Tighten your belly. Lean your upper body back. Don't give up. Bend deep. Slowly release. Left arm. Big breath. Chair pose. Left leg. Inhale up, exhale over. No gap between thighs. Point your toe to your ankle. Move your knees to the left. Lift your chin. Lean your upper body back, tightening the belly. Elbows, knees, ankles, wrists, center line. Don't give up. Bend that right knee. Deeper. Release. Tiny sip of water, just enough to moisten the mouth. Dandiyama Dinosaur Asana. Standing head to knee pose. 60 seconds. Shift your weight to your left leg. Engage your left thigh. Feel or see your knee draw up. That's different than pushing your knee away from the front of the room. That's hyperextending the knee. Take a big breath. Come on down. Interlace the fingers 2 inches below the right foot. Interlace to the webbing of the hands. 60 seconds. Keep your focus forward. Keep your left leg strong, solid, concrete like a lamp post. If this is difficult, you're grabbing the knee, working stability and standing leg. Some of us grabbing the shin, working core and stability. If you've got a hold of the foot, show me no weight in your hands, remove your grip, nothing changes. Been to 10 or more classes, everything I said makes sense. 30 seconds left, option to kick. Keep both arms and legs arrow straight. When both arms and legs are straight, then bend the elbows. Point them towards the bottom of the calf. re-engage your left leg. Press your heel, big toe mound forward, pull toes back. No weight in your hand. 3, 2, slowly release. Shift your weight to your right leg. Engage your right thigh. Feel or see the knee draw up. Inhale across upper back. Exhale, come on down. Interlace 10 fingers, 2 inches below the toes. Interlace to the webbing of the hands. Focus forward. Stability on your right leg. Right leg strong, solid, concrete like lamp post. Left thigh eventually parallel. Left heel underneath left knee. Don't grab the heel or the arch of the left foot. Grab the ball. Show me there's no weight in your hands. Everything I said makes sense. Option to kick, 30 seconds. Keep both arms and legs straight until both legs are straight. Then bend the elbows. Turn your left foot to the center line. Press the big toe mound forward. Don't give up. 3 breaths. Elbows to calf. 2 breaths. Set your left foot down slowly. Great job. Thumbs in, fingers out, upper back bending. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Draw tailbone down, press pelvis forward. Keep your legs straight. Stretch the front body. Second set. Shift weight to left leg. Engage left thigh. Feel or see the knee drop. Inhale, upper back. Exhale, come on down. Interlace those fingers. You got 30 seconds. Option to kick. Both arms and legs straight. Press big toe mound forward, then bend the elbows. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Re-engage left leg. Look at the top of the foot and run the gaze to your knee. 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee and release. Take a breath. Shift weight right leg. Engage right thigh. Inhale across upper back. Exhale, come on down. Interlace those fingers, 2 inches below the toes. 30 seconds. Right leg strong, solid, concrete like lamppost. Option to kick. When both legs are straight, only then bend your elbows. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. Big toe mound forward, left foot center line, 1/4 inch. Don't give up. Look at your foot. Run the gaze to your knee. 3, 2, slowly set it down. Upper back bend. Thumbs in, tailbone down. Inhale, telescope. Press hips, thighs, stomach forward. Upper back bend. Dancers. Dinosaur Asana. Right palm upright like you're holding a tray. Keep your palm upright. Drop your wrist to your thigh. Do not twist your right hand. Grab your ankle from the inside. Invite your right knee to the center line. 60 seconds. Left arm up. Okay, go. Your first cue. Kick into your right hand, 50% of your leg strength. Keep your hips square to the front of your mat and the floor. Work your core. Re-engage the left leg and begin to lay your belly over an invisible table in front of you. Right shoulder disappears behind left. Right knee disappears behind hip. Re-engage left leg and shift weight to ball of left foot. You're breathing you're kicking, you're stretching, 50-50. When the knee disappears behind the head, get the toes to reappear above the head. 30 seconds left. If you fell out, get back in unity in the room. Kick back, kick up, kick more, slowly, set it down, mountain. Shift weight to right leg. Left palm, upright, keep it upright. Drop the wrist to the thigh, keep your palm upright. Hook your ankle from the inside. Invite your knee to the center line. This is enough for some of us. 60 seconds here. If you want to continue more, first cue, kick into the left hand. 50% leg strength. Keep your hips square, top of mat or floor. Re-engage right leg. Lay belly over table in front of you. Right hand shoulder height or higher. Left knee disappears behind left hip. Toes reappear above center line of forehead. You're breathing, you're stretching, you're kicking. 30 seconds. Standing splits is your goal. I've seen you work floor splits. Now's your time to shine. Standing splits. Kick back, kick up, kick more, and slowly release. Mountain pose. It's okay if you fall out. Try to use a little bit of that extra core. Try to save a little bit of energy. Release slowly. Second set. Right palm upright. Drop wrist to thigh. Keep palm upright. Shoulder blade to spine. Open to chest. Hook your ankle from the inside. Knee together. Left arm up. 30 seconds. Kick into the right hand. Lower your right hip. Lay the belly over a table. Lift the chin. Shift the weight to the left foot. Lift the left hand higher. Standing splits. Kick up. Kick more. Slowly. Release. Left palm upright. Drop wrist to thigh, keep palm upright. Chest opener, shoulder blade back. Hook ankle from inside. Draw your left knee to center line. Right arm up. 30 seconds. Kick into the left hand. Lift the chin. Strengthen the right leg. Lay belly over an invisible tabletop. Keep your right hand higher. Left knee disappears. Standing splits is your goal. 3 breaths. Kick back. Kick up. Kick more. Set that left foot down. Mountain. Step back of the mat. Tall and Asana, standing stick posture, 20 seconds. To protect your low back, keep your hands on your hips. Or inhale your arms up. Interlace 10 fingers. Release the index fingers. Thumbs are crossed. Inhale again. Giant step, right leg. Point the toes of the left foot. Create a capital letter T. T stands for terrific. Strengthen the right leg, lower the left hip. Straighten the arms, straighten the left leg. Lift the left leg higher. Bring the biceps behind the ears. Breathing. Reaching. Stretching. And release. Hands down. Inhale, hands up. Interlace 10 fingers, release index fingers, other side. Inhale again. Giant step, left leg. Point the toes of the right foot. Tighten the belly. Straighten the arms. Lower the right hip. Straighten the right leg and lift it higher. Then move the biceps behind the ears. Wake up the shoulders. Breathing. Reaching. Strengthen left leg. Slowly. Let it go. Is your heart racing? I hope it is. Using every muscle in the body creates cardiovascular-esque workout. Second set. Inhale. Interlace those 10 fingers, release index fingers, or keep your hands down. Inhale. Giant step, right leg. If you want to modify, create a teeter-totter shape like this. Working towards capital letter T. Breathe. Lower left hip. Reach. Stretch. Slowly release. Do it again. Inhale. Giant step, left leg. Straighten the right leg. Tighten the belly. Lower the right hip. Lift the right leg higher. Don't give up. Why would you? Breathe it in. And release. Good. Top of the mat. Turn to the right. 3 postures facing this direction. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, big step to the right. Wide leg forward fold. Inhale again. Exhale, come on down. Grab your calves, ankles, or heels. Primary goal, straight spine. Hip over knee, knee over heel. Weights and balls of feet. Object of stretching is pulling. So pull on whatever you got a hold of. Lengthen the top of the head away from the tailbone. Move that belly towards the center line of the thighs. Deep breathing, head below the heart, oxygen-rich blood racing to the brain. Lengthen those hamstrings, straighten that back. Object of stretching is pulling. Pull on whatever you got a hold of. Slowly rise. Bend your knees. Use your hands if you need. Inhale, hands up. Exhale. Second set. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, giant step to the right. If your forehead touched the floor, widen the stance. If your forehead touched floor, shorten stance. If your forehead didn't touch floor, widen stance. Inhale first. Tighten the belly, straight spine. Come on down. Heels, ankles, or calves. Work on a straight spine. Grab calves if that's honest to where you are today. Hip over knee, knee over heel. Lengthen top of head away from tailbone. Move the belly towards the thighs. Breathe. Pull on whatever you got a hold of. Slowly rise. Hands up, hands down. Triangle, Trikonasana. Climax of class. Everything afterwards, downhill slope. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, giant step to the right. 4 feet or wider. Turn your right foot 90 degrees. Bend your right knee. Your right heel lines up to the arch of your left foot. And if your right knee passes your right ankle, widen your stance. Knee, right knee over ankle. Draw your tailbone down. Move the right arm down, left arm up. Now line the elbow up to your thigh or maybe your knee. No higher, no lower. Use your right elbow pressure on the right knee. Move the right knee to the right. Lift the gaze to the left shoulder, left thumb. Draw your left shoulder down your back. And draw your tailbone towards your left heel. Deep Ujjayi breathing. Give edge of left foot more energy. Don't give up. Soften the expression. Widen the stance. Lower the hips more. Push into the right foot to rise. Turn your right foot. Turn your left foot. Bend left knee. If your knee is passing your ankle, widen your stance. Bring that bottom rib in 1 inch. Arms up, shoulders down. Stack left knee. Left arm down, right arm up. Look to the right shoulder. Draw the tailbone towards the right heel. Stack your left knee. Line the left elbow up to your left thigh or knee. Move your left knee to the left. Draw the right shoulder blade down your back. Lift the gaze. Deepen the Ujjayi breath. Soften the expression. Widen stance. Hips lower. Rise. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. We'll do the second set. I'll turn my mat for a different view. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, big step. Turn the right foot to the back of your mat. Bend the right knee. Knee passes ankle, widen stance. You want your right thigh eventually parallel. Right arm down. See if you can create a straight line from your left armpit towards your left heel. That's your first triangle. Second triangle between right rib, tricep, and thigh. Gaze the left shoulder or thumb. Breathe, active toes. Bend the knee more. Get into that hip. Maybe get a hold of index, middle finger, big toe. Rise. Right foot. Left foot. Bend. Knee passing ankle. Widen stance. Knee passing ankle. Widen stance. Left arm down. We'll make a straight line, armpit to heel. Line elbow up to thigh or knee. Go for that. Square, parallel, left thigh. Bend your left knee more. Draw tailbone to right heel, lift gaze to right shoulder. Tighten belly, soften expression, activate toes. Don't give up. Deepen posture. Rise. Awesome. 2 postures were on the mat. Rest of class. Pyramid. Dandiyama, Bapi Dinosaur Asana. Inhale, arms up. Cross thumbs, don't interlock fingers. Turn your 10 toes to the back of the room. Right hip back, left hip forward. Feet on railroad tracks. Bend right knee, tuck chin. Place forehead to knee. The posture doesn't begin until the forehead touches the knee. If your forehead's touching your knee, use pressure forehead, straight knee. If your forehead's connected to a straight knee, palm pressure into the mat, hairline means kneecap. Tough time breathing, fantastic. Work compression, internal organs, and endocrine system. Rise. 10 toes to the side. 10 toes to the back or front. Left hip back, right hip forward. Feet railroad tracks, not a tight rope. Inhale. Cross thumbs, don't interlace fingers. Exhale, forehead to left knee. The posture doesn't start until the forehead meets the knee. If your forehead's on the knee, pressure of forehead straightens knee. Maybe palm pressure on mat, hairline meets kneecap. Tiny sips of air through a compression, through a constriction. Work your endocrine system, ascending and transverse and descending colons. Slowly rise. Push into left foot. 10 toes to side. Hands down, feet together. Okay. Tree. Shift weight to left leg. Inhale your right knee up. Close the knee. Keep your knee closed, holding it with right hand. Grab left ankle with left hand, right ankle with left hand. Invite ankle to front of thigh. Keep a hold of your ankle. Invite your right knee away from the front of the mat. One hand to heart center. This is enough for most of us. Keep hold of ankle. Now, lift front of pelvis, draw tailbone down, and then invite the right knee a little further away from front of mat. Feel that opening. If you can keep that low back flat, heel where it is without sliding, then you might bring both hands heart center. Very slowly, release. Shift weight to right leg. Inhale, left knee up into armpit. Close the knee. Keep it closed, holding on to it. Grab ankle with right hand. Right ankle to front of thigh. Eventually you'll get the heel to line up to the costume of the hip, or maybe the heel eventually line up to the belly button. Move your left knee away from the front of the room. Lift the front of your pelvis, draw the tailbone down, and then move your left knee away more. One hand heart center. If your heel can stay where it is, and you're concentrating on that flat back, then you might bring both hands to heart center. Slowly release. Shift weight. Toe stand. Final standing posture. Toe stand's not advanced. Everyone can play with it. Shift weight to left leg. Inhale, right knee up into armpit. Close up that knee. Grab ankle. Place the ankle to the front of the thigh where a costume of hip lines up to heel. One hand heart center. Stay here. If you want to play with toe stand, look at the top of your mat. Now maybe reach for your mat. If you can't reach, just stay here. Work stability and a lengthening of the hamstring. If you can get the hands to the floor, shift the weight into the hands, lift the heel, and lower yourself down. Now, tippy fingers beside your hips. One hand heart center. Some of us might bring both hands to heart center. Engage left leg. Reverse or release. Slowly rise. Okay. Shift weight, left leg. Shift weight, right leg. Inhale, left knee up into armpit. Close up the knee. Keep your knee closed to protect it. Place the ankle to the front of the thigh or costume of hip. Invite left knee away from front of mat. Stay here. If you want to play with toe stand, look down. You're going to reach for the floor with your hands. And if you can't reach, stay here. If you've got a hold of the floor, shift the weight into the hands, lift your heel, lower yourself down. Tippy fingers beside hips. Right leg strong. One hand heart center. Maybe both hands heart center. Reverse or release. Honor your standing sequence. Onto the mat. Heels mat width apart. Take a moment. Floor series, starting with Ardha Pavamuktasana, half wind removing pose. Ankles closer together. Inhale, right knee into right armpit. Interlace fingers just below right knee. Exhale, right knee into armpit. Your elbows are tight to the ribs. Your elbows are an almost equal distance to the mat. Press your left heel away from your left hip. Pull your 10 toes up towards your 2 knees. Keep the back of the head glued and micro tuck the chin. Inhale, belly press up against thigh. Exhale, draw thigh down against belly. Work compression. Massage internal organs. Spread the bones of the feet. Create light between 10 toes. White knuckle grip and release. Inhale. Left knee into left armpit. Interlace fingers below knee. Move that left elbow a little closer to the ribs and almost equal distance to the mat. Press your right heel away from your right hip. Pull your 10 toes up towards your 2 knees. Keep the back of the head glued, micro tuck chin, lengthen nape of neck. Inhale, press your belly up. Exhale, draw the thigh down. Maintain compression. Massage internal organs, work grip strength, spread bones of the feet, and release. Inhale, both knees in. Reach over your shins for your elbows. If you can't grab your elbows, grab your wrists, fingers, or knees, but always try for the elbows. Feet are side by side, not crossed. Back of the head glued to the mat. Press the top rim of the sacrum down, then flatten your tailbone. Feel your knees pull away from your chest. Concentrate a flat spine and invite the knees back into the chest. One day, as you improve your skeletal system through the practice of yoga, your spine will lay flat to the mat, the knees will still be connected to the chest. Release. Double exhale sit-ups to transition through the rest of the class. If you have low back issues, roll to your side and use your hand to help yourself up to a seated position. For double exhale sit-ups, glue your heels down. Inhale your arms up. Double exhale. Onto your belly, spine strengthen. Bhujangasana, cobra. I'll readjust my mat. Place your hands underneath the shoulders so the tops of the fingers line up to the tops of the shoulders. Elbows are tight like grasshopper legs. Press the top of your feet down into the mat. Feel your knees lift. Draw your tailbone towards your heels. Inhale, ribs up. Keep your belly button and hands down. Breathe. So feet, belly button, and hands stay down. Knees, ribs, maybe gaze lift a little bit. No palm pressure, back strength. Move your elbows towards 90 degrees. Slowly release. Hands to your side. Place the palms flat down. Rock and roll the hips left and right. See if you can get your pinky fingers to touch underneath your hips. Kiss the mat. Don't look left or right. Locust. Inhale, right leg up. Press your right hip down on wrist, mat, or forearm. Relax your left leg. Straighten right leg. Inhale your right leg higher. Release. Left leg up. Relax your right leg. Straighten your left leg. Press your left hip down. Lift your left leg up. Higher. Release. Double leg lift. Spread the fingers. Touch the pinkies. Straighten the arms. Kiss the mat. You can use a little bit of momentum for double leg lift. Push down, lift up. The more you push down, the more you lift up. Your goal is to roll your hips off of your forearms and release. Airplane. Arms are 45 degrees, half of 90. Rise. Draw the shoulder blades down your back, point the toes. Lift the thighs, squeeze the shoulder blades. Think banana shape. Knuckles line up, crown of head. Wake up the shoulders. Straighten the legs, lift the thighs off the mat. Bottom rib higher. Breathe. Slowly release. Do another one of those airplanes. Option for floor bow, Dinosaur Asana, grabbing ankles. If it's hard to grab ankles, do another airplane. Same benefits. Kick into the hands. Knees, ankles 6 inches apart. Arms are straight, hands are hooks. Kick into hooks of hands. Think teardrop shape. Breathe. Shoulder blades down your back. Open the chest. Kick back. Kick up. Slowly release. Windshield wiper knees. Top of mat. Sitting in hero's pose. If you know what sleeping hero's pose is, go ahead, move into it. Otherwise, we'll move together. If this is too much pressure on your knees or ankles, lean forward. Relieve pressure from knees or ankles. If you can sit like this for approximately 3 minutes, then the second stage would be to keep your knees together, ankles apart. Now see if you can get your hips to rest between the heels. If your hips are floating or you feel pressure on the knees, come back here. If your hips are on the floor, your knees are okay, then you might get to your hands. You might get to your elbows. It's okay if the knees open, but if they lift, you've gone too far. Some of us might get down a little further onto their shoulders, grabbing elbows above head. Slowly rise. Let's spin around for a quick Shavasana. The first exhale of the double exhale sit-up takes your torso to vertical. Second exhale takes you into fold. Glue heels together and down. Inhale, arms up. Double exhale. Okay. Half tortoise, back of mat, hips on heels. Artisan Rasan. Inhale, arms up. Cross thumbs, don't interlock fingers. Keep your hips on your heels and see if you can get your forehead to touch the mat ahead of your pinky fingers. Straight spine.
If your forehead can get to the mat ahead of pinky fingers, then shuffle your hips back down towards your heels. I like to lift my belly button and place it closer to my kneecaps, lengthening the front of my body. If your forehead's on the floor, then straighten the arms, but keep your forehead to the floor. If your arms are straight and your forehead's to the floor, then bring your nose or chin to the floor, lengthen the neck. Palms are touching, thumbs are crossed, only knife edge of pinky finger to the mat. Breathe, don't hold the breath. Tighten belly, reverse your way back up. Exhale. Camel, middle of mat, 6 inches between knees and ankles. That's 2 fists measure. Keep top of the feet down. Thumbs in, fingers up. Inhale, fill your lungs. Draw tailbone down, lift front of pelvis. Exhale, press top of feet down. Press hips past knees. Inhale, lift the chest up higher. Draw the shoulder blades down. Exhale, press the hips past the knees. Some of us, if you see the top of the ceiling or the back wall, might place the hands on the heels. Keep your hips square to the front of the mat. Press feet down. Press hips forward. Lift chest up. Release. Spin around. Shavasana. Inhale, glue your heels down, arms up. Exhale, double exhale. Back of mat for rabbit, Sasana. Hips on heels. Tops of the fingers down to the knuckles, thumbs up. Inhale across upper chest. Exhale, tuck chin, lift hips, grab heels. If you were wearing a ponytail, you'd be trying to place your ponytail to the mat. Lift your hips up over top of your knees. That's putting pressure on the crown of the head. That's why you pull on the heels. Relieve pressure, crown of head. Press feet down, lift hips up. Pull on the heels, lengthen your back. Rabbit. Slowly rise. Dinosaur Asana, separate leg, head to knee stretch. Right leg out, left leg in. Torso to the right, 1, 2, 3 times. Bend your right knee, grab your foot, place your forehead on the knee, and straighten the leg best you can. The posture doesn't start until the forehead meets the knee. Use the pressure of the forehead on the knee, straighten the leg. If your forehead's connected to a straight leg, lift heel. Gaze under right armpit, elbows point to the calf. Slowly rise. Left leg out, right leg in. Torso to the left, 1, 2, 3 times. Bend knee. Grab foot. Interlace fingers just below foot. Forehead to knee, gaze under left armpit. Pressure of forehead straightens knee. Point elbows to calf, draw shoulder blades down back. Forehead pressure on a straight leg. Maybe lift heel 1/4 inch. Gaze under your armpit. Rise. Double exhale, sit up. The second the shoulder blades touch down, Move fleshy meat bones. Index, middle finger, grab big toes. Press big toe mounds forward, straighten them back. Inhale. Exhale. Draw shoulders down your back, straight back. Press big toe mounds forward. Belly to thigh. Maybe chest to knees. Maybe relax the neck. Slowly rise. Final spinal, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Bend your left leg. Step your right leg over. To modify this, keep your left leg straight. Inhale, telescope up. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. Use your right hand at the back side like a kickstand. Inhale, lengthen the low back. Exhale, shoulders down. Deep breathing. Upper middle back spine bent twisting. Some of us might get a hold of elastic. Some of us might get a hold of thigh. Slowly release. Bend right knee, step left leg over. To modify, keep right leg straight. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale. Left hand like a kickstand, lengthen up. Draw shoulder blades down. Release, counter twist. Kabalati, breath of fire. Comfortable seated position. No moving shoulders, only moving belly. Kabalati breathing is full lungs inhale. Exhale half, snap the last half out. The inhale is automatic. Let's do 50 of them. Full lungs inhale. Exhale half, and begin. Shavasana. Feet mat width apart. Arms face ceiling, knuckles to floor. Arms not in contact with the body. Final relaxation is the most important thing we do. The stiller you lay, the more benefits you'll absorb. Allow the blood to flow free through the body. Conscious meditation. Would you be 5 or 10% more comfortable if you just bent your knees?
Move your fingers and toes. Move your ankles and your wrists. Take a big morning stretch. Roll to your right side, bicep like a pillow. You committed 1/24th of your day to your body. Just 1/24th. Use your left hand to help yourself up to a seated position. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.